before I lose myself. Am I living right? Living right. Oh, got the geek, boots, pilling chash, pilling crack, pilling right. Got the geek, boots, pilling chash, pilling crack, pilling right. First I had to get it wrong, learned and I got it right. Mistakes can cost a lot, but the success.
Shenge sesifikile.
Hey, kwazwamnandi ukufika once again umdebo wakashange here. I just want to say welcome to our podcast.
Wamba noSimphiwe kaButhelezi, uSimphiwe _M_Buthelezi. Yoshenge oswaliso omnyamane kanqengelele.
Awusokane madoda. Ithi uma uthi umpanga ndawo lona. Literally we coming live. Oh no, it's not live. But we're coming once again to your screens on YouTube.
Prophesy, brother, prophesy.
Hey, you know when we go live, it's going to be so much fun.
No, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Imagine if we go live on a Friday, on that morning from 7:30, we go live and we hit a whole podcast. Or even we have a live audience. Just chilling.
That would be nice.
Actually, I'm foreseeing this.
No, we're actually going to do that, Yazi.
Yeah.
I mean, we've spoken about this before. To actually have a live podcast where people get to come and podcast with us.
Yeah, podcast. Yeah, to getting down and talking about all of these great subjects. But how are you, my man?
I'm alright, man. Just have a bit of a headache, got to get I'm alright.
I know, liyadlula, kandi, you know. No weapon formed against us shall prosper.
Amen.
Well, how was church, by the way? Did you go to church again?
Nah, I went, brother. I mean, what do you think? I've been going shirts randomly.
Oh, Pella, first of all, you just for our audience, guys.
I know. First, Nintan Pella, guys. What a shisi laga. Get Felix Suge. Fire shirts.
Oh, sorry, my daughter. I'll turn to fire shirts. Jungo with the uncle a bit with my shirts.
Gqoka i-shirt ngishaqoka iskindi uthi I know if I ngqoka i-shirt but no man, church was good, man. I enjoyed it, and we're here, man, and we've been talking about doing a podcasting for a while, podcast for a while, and we're here, we've finally done it, man.
And put in, I enjoy the fact that we're doing this podcast because we've been talking for quite some time about it. How many years we've known each other since?
Since primary school, man.
Primary school, yo.
Just nginike just gauge ukuthi.
Yeah.
Primary school side like that 2005. That's when we did grade 7, man.
So that was a long time ago.
Years, man. Years.
Yeah, I still say I'm young, but ngimda.
Khulekile fan. Khulekile. I feel old than you my age, so.
But anyway, I feel like since we've known each other for many years, speaking about this matter of doing a podcast, bro, I think it's time for us to grow. But you know what? Also, I'm learning that we are growing in our own spaces as well.
No, as individuals, as a joint commodity, and as individuals, we're growing. Mina, with this podcasting thing, about people who know me. Yeah, guys, if you know me and you've seen me outside of the podcasting thing, you'd know what this is way outside of my comfort zone. This is not like me. Here I am, I'm podcasting, man. It's taught me quite a number of things about myself.
Yeah, I got cool. And also I've learned as well how to even project and able to speak in public as well. That's why I'm saying Namgia cooler, because one of the greatest things that we learn from this podcast is how to grow outside of your comfort zone. Yeah.
I mean, I think if you take this thing, doing things that are outside of your comfort zone, discovering things about yourself. Actually, I thought I was good at this, and then you realize, no, actually not that good. Or I thought I sucked at this, and then you realize, actually, no,
I'm really good.
You're actually good at this.
Yeah.
And the things that you really suck at, you take time to develop those skills.
Yeah.
Take that and apply it in other aspects of your life.
And that's why I'm saying I'm proud of us, and I'm proud of you as well, coming out of your shell and out. Guys that know Simphiwe. Simphiwe is just like not that type that goes out on a screen in front. No, he's really good at the
behind the scenes now, man.
Yeah, he's the technical guy. Yeah, me I'm the face. Can you see?
No. You are more of a socialite between the two.
Oh, so I didn't matter. Think socialite mean?
Yeah, we socialite. Nah, when you can go into any room, and be the life of the party. Whether twagu kona bani baungeko. I mean, you're a party all by yourself. You're a vibe, man.
But you know, sometimes you know it's good and bad. Because it's like when you don't have that moment where you just want to spread your wings, it's just like yabo manje sengibhorekile. So
no man. Kodwa ke sisasho nje ukuthi we thought about doing a podcast like a few years ago.
Yeah.
And then we only just started doing it like a month ago.
Yeah,
actually,
a month ago.
It's a month ago.
Yeah, a month ago.
Ukuthi it just ngoba ngisesontweni ngicabanga le ndaba le of ukuthi sometimes you may be anointed to do something.
Yeah.
Kodwa your appointment for the thing you're anointed for only comes even years later sometimes. Because there needs to be that gap where you're being equipped with the skills so that when the appointment comes, sorted.
And I understand that because we're talking off another recording that we did, guys. We had so many technical issues.
Yeah.
Yo, this is like the third recording, right?
Yeah, man. Record and then like 20 minutes in, snap, it's not recording.
Yeah, well, but you were talking about it on the other recording, that you talking about David, how he was anointed as a boy, young boy.
Okay, so
yeah,
what happened with David? In fact, even with Saul as well.
Yeah.
So they were anointed to be kings.
Okay.
I'll use David as an example.
Yeah.
David was anointed to be Inkosi.
Yeah.
But then he didn't become Inkosi at that very moment.
Yeah, he didn't.
His appointments only came later on.
Yeah.
So during the time, babedlala ukhetha and robbers, macashelana nosoli, begijimisana and all those things there. But you think ukuthi during that time, mhlawumbe anointing yakho was just no, but you actually being prepared for something, even your capacity.
Yeah.
So that you're able to stand for things. Because sometimes you'll find ukuthi umuntu uzothi yazi wena I see ukuthi uzoba integrate. Uyibone wena uthi yazi I'm going to be a great businessman or something.
Yeah.
And then ubone kungenzeki.
Yeah.
Ungadangali ngalezo zikhathi.
And you must never give up. I love that sermon, yeah?
You mustn't give, even with the podcasting, I'll take it and put it into our situation with podcasting.
Yeah.
We wanted to do a podcast a while back, but we didn't because we thought I go and say or whatnot.
Yeah, we didn't have the skills.
Yeah, but our capacity be so cool. Like we were learning and networking with people who will now come back and be our guests. Had we done it that time, we wouldn't have had the chance to network.
Yeah, exactly. Got cool. Because even like talking about last week's episode with Melody, shout out to Melody. That was a great podcast that she did. Even though she was nervous.
Melody,
yeah.
I know,
Siyabonga. We just want to say we appreciate you on that podcast. She was hella nervous before.
Yeah,
but she dropped only bombs on that podcast, so much so that I was like, can't wait for our next guest. Every single guest that we have, it's just like they drop bombs and they continuously.
How many have we had so far? 2, right?
2. We still got more.
Way more to go.
Guys, if you want to be on our YouTube, okay, please put it in the comments. Just DM us. Don't be afraid to DM us. You know.
No, don't be afraid to DM us.
When somebody DM me on Instagram, they're like, okay, how's about I be on your podcast? I'm like, stay close to your phone.
No, stay close.
Because we're going to be talking about things that are heart matters, that we know as on team, that we know we have to have guests in order to unpack those conversations.
One of the reasons why we have a guest is because we don't just want our opinion. Because this is not our podcast. We're hosting it, but it's not our podcast. It's your podcast. So we want yours opinions on these subject matters that we deal with.
So much. So we're going to have different subjects every single week. We're going to have different guests. And even one of the podcasts that I'm excited about is let me not give it away because you'll be like so excited to get it. But it's going to be very much fun to have that conversation. But even other conversations that we're going to have is going to be amazing. We're going to have great guests, even for sports as well. We're going to be doing one for sports.
Yes, we're going to do one for sports. Let us know what you guys think about that. Yeah, because we have a passion for sports. In fact, to be exact, we've got a passion for rugby.
Hey, congratulations to the Sharks yesterday.
Congratulations.
That's our team. That's our team right there.
Yeah, I'm so jealous, man. I miss going out and playing rugby. Not playing, but so much to the stadiums like we used to. We used to go out in Nonglevo almost every weekend. Some Subuama game.
Every weekend. Every single time. Even though it was pre-lockdown, we had tickets every single week. We were playing. Man. Like, that's how much we have a passion for rugby. Like, we played rugby.
Man. We love it.
Yo, I even got a scholarship going to high school playing
rugby.
I thought I was going to be professional.
You were an athlete, man. You were an athlete for days.
At one point, I did take a stint with the Sharks, but you know.
Is it?
But yeah,
like, I didn't know this.
No, like as a youth, I got not even called a contract, But you know, when you scouted and they come say, come do tryouts with the Sharks and things like that, and then I got injured.
Yeah, injury, right?
Guys,
but
I shower injury blind. But yeah, we're passionate about rugby. We're passionate about sports as well. Like, I was watching netball last night. No, sometimes you just gotta support every single sport that is out there, every sporting code. Because I was also watching the South African Athletics Association thing yesterday. I was watching the how do you call it, athletics of South Africa yesterday, showcasing the whole day from shot put, javelin to hammer throw to 400 meters, 100 meters, everything. I was watching.
Shot puts. I'm not a weak man. I
was watching some of the females were throwing it further than I could ever even think or imagine. No,
if I was my limitations
because shame. Yeah, a short put I could never do. I remember when they tried to do it with me in high school.
All right.
I shame. Danko means thank you. Danko means thank you, Buffett.
So come on high school nan. Washo na pushonchi. Uthi angithi benginentenga thanda ukuzisho kodwa sengizozisho. Zisho. Awumazi Shonchi?
What Shonchi, man?
Hey, Shonchi was one of the rappers. I remember listening to him in high school to boarding school, and I
think Shonchi. You know,
I listen to hip hop as well.
Eminem, Lil Wayne.
Yeah, there's this guy in primary school. Eminem.
Yeah.
He used to dress like Eminem. He used to speak like Eminem. Everything about him was Eminem. I am Tanda Namjit.
Who's your favorite artist, man?
Right now? Rapper. I'd say J. Cole. It doesn't miss. Whenever he drops something, it doesn't miss with J. Cole. It's never a miss with J. Cole.
Yeah, I was about to say J. Cole as well.
No, J. Cole is poetic in everything he does.
Very poetic. I wish one day we can be interviewing J. Cole. Do you guys think we'll get to the capacity to interviewing J. Cole?
Actually, I really hope so, yes. But I'm glad that's gonna figure because we're still growing our capacity.
Say the capacity because we're gonna have some amazing guests coming up, and
saying la baba ebazo figure, figure J. Cole are not important because
you guys are really important.
We love you guys.
I would really love you guys. Like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and as well write in the comments. Okay, what you want to be talking about on the subjects. Any subjects. There's so much to be talking about on our podcast. But yeah, man, I think going ahead in the future, we're gonna have some great times on this podcast.
Dude, it's gonna be amazing because now, we plan for one thing.
Yeah, and then something else happened.
In fact, with Umelot, we were supposed to be talking about something else.
Yeah.
And then it took a whole detour into something that was even better.
And I love the feedback from you guys that's coming, that is talking about Woodsy, Melody dropped only bombs. And she was nervous and she kept on asking me, what are we going to speak about? I was like, come to the podcast. Don't even ask.
Just so you guys know.
Yeah.
When you come into this podcast.
Yeah.
We want to have a conversation. It's not an interview, it's a conversation. We just want to have a conversation with you. And it's not so much about you, but it's about your opinions and what you have to say about the subject matter.
Exactly. And sometimes even the subject that we speak upon on that conversation on the podcast, guys, it touches the heart of our society.
It does, man. Because now, one of the main reasons why we started this is because we want to have those conversations that people are afraid to have.
Yeah, red tapes one.
Yeah, there's too many red tapes in this industry. And the people that do try and speak about these things, they can't relate.
Yeah, cool. And relation with the podcast that we're doing is what we're trying to touch you guys with. Like, you guys are so important. The guys that consistently have liked, subscribed, and rang the bell, guys, you are really important. The guys that are going to come through as well, carry on coming through and watching our podcast. We find us on Facebook, find us on Instagram, because we're going to have those red tape conversations in you, yeah?
We've got no red tape. We've got no filter. What we want to do is we want to educate, we want to empower, and we want to entertain.
Yeah, got cool. And that's why I'm saying, Uti, this podcast has helped us to grow into what we're supposed to be. You know, going back to, we were anointed. Yes, of course, podcast.
Yeah, man.
We're anointed because we wanted to do it and we didn't have the capacity. Then we had to wait up until we appointed the time when we had this podcast, when we started it. And right now, where it's going, guys, doing video.
Yeah, it's actually a video today.
Yeah, I hope no technical issues will come. Oh, guys, you know how
last week was meant to be a video.
Yeah, last week was meant to be a video with Umelody. That's why she was actually nervous, because we are trash because we're not privy about her. We're not caring.
You know how many pictures we took?
You know,
Ngobefun is perfect.
Hey,
Lapa the one we chose eventually. Better, but I was like, guys, sharp. It is about the case at the end of the day.
Do you think now here's a question, guys. Do you think we don't care about women and their looks? We do, guys. It's just that, sometimes you got to bring the real part of you that we just gonna say to you guys. No, this is the real you. So, guys, Umelody, she was like, no, guys, this is video going up. I'm like, video can't say too much.
I mean, at least so we can give it a test run, Sinjani and all those things there. And then so want to come back.
We just praying to have a studio. That's where we're going.
In fact, the reason why we've been stalling for so long is because in our minds, we wanted to have a backdrop.
Yeah,
we ordered the backdrop. For some technical reasons.
We
had backdrop. Well, we got the chairs we wanted. But isn't any but we're like, here's a tin.
Let's carry on.
Let's just see how it looks.
The show goes on. You know when I say the show goes on, because even now, it's beautiful. We are outside. When we say we are outside, can you hear that plane passing by? Let's have a moment of silence. Now that shows you how real we are. About that moment of silence, we are outside. That's the plane passing by. And I think I love the setup,
No, this setup is dope.
Yeah.
This setup is dope. In fact, maybe next time find a foot sizzler.
Yeah, no. I find because this is beautiful. Don't you guys think? Beautiful. We love the realism of everything that we're doing. Just once again, technical issues. We're going to sort it out very quickly. Now you're coming out. I can hear you. Talk.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Perfect.
I'm clear. Okay.
We're taking a moment of break and we'll come back. Be careful. Let's play some music.
I can't wait till we have like sponsors or advertiser, man. Say I go to technical issues. Let's find adverts. Let's edit. Let's find adverts.
City forever Shange. Forever serving you excellence. No matter advertise. Hey, I can't wait for those days when we have those sponsors where we start now saying, shout out to our sponsors for this and this and that and that.
You know why? The main reason City we want sponsors. It's not because we want money and all those things there. Nah. We want to be able to bring you guys better content. So we want to polish the podcast because all these things take money, man.
Yeah, it does. And you know what they say? Money makes the world go round.
It's a saying.
It's a saying.
It's a saying. Money is a need.
Money is a need. Yeah, because we want to bring backdrops. We want to bring different elements to you guys.
We want to take this podcast on the road, guys. We want to take it on the road.
Hey, when you take it on the road, that's going to be so much fun. Going to different provinces. If you want us to go to Johannesburg, shout out to Johannesburg. If you want us to go to Mpumalanga, shout out to Mpumalanga. We're going to be setting up like this. We're having fun on this podcast.
You know what? Let me go as far as saying, DM us with your location. Tell us who to get so we can find out. How far are they?
Yeah, I think that's actually a great idea.
Yeah, I think people should just DM us.
DM us. Write in the comments on YouTube. Write on Facebook. Interact with us, please. Don't be scared to interact with us.
No, we love to hear from you guys.
We're very responsive. When I say we're very responsive, we're very responsive, guys. So we're just talking about a lot of things. So a lot of the subjects that we're going to be bringing forth in our podcast are going to be growing everybody. And even last week, you know how we were so scared to be cancelled over the subject from last week?
I mean, I didn't care if it's. I didn't care. We didn't say anything cancel worthy.
No, I don't think we did. If you guys haven't watched that episode,
please
listen to that episode. Yeah, I love how Uspa gave us so many tips on how to avoid being cancelled.
Uspa love a corner. We've spoken about him before. I mean, that's
ilava code.
No, guys. Shout out to Ubahle.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to Uspa. Shout out to Tebo. Shout out to like all those people who comment all the time. Numbuso.
No, Kwabe. Shout out to all of those people. Bali. Shout out
a
to
lot
guys.
of people. A
lot of people. Guys, come on with it. Come to us. You know, come to our page, like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell.
Yeah, man. Thinking about the interview we had last week with who's this? Melody.
Yeah.
Melodies from heaven. Come on. Rain down. Yeah, man. So
yeah.
She said a few things, and one of the things that one of the questions I started having, man, is we need to have this conversation. What does it mean to be a man? And what does it mean to be a woman?
I really think we should have that conversation for real, because yesterday I was working, right? And yesterday we were talking about the roles and responsibilities of a man and a woman.
All right.
And I think from that conversation, I was like, we need to have more of these conversations so that people can get to know what's in but people get to know what a role of a man is and what a role of a woman is, and to distinguish those two roles in order for us to know what to do, when to do, and how to do it properly, so that we don't blur the lines between responsibilities, you know?
Because now, as a person, a man or a woman, there's certain roles that you play. You play a role in the household.
Yeah.
You play a role in the community at large.
Yeah.
You play a role at work. For example, I'm 17.
Yeah.
There's certain things that you as a man.
Yeah.
Yes, with some 17, there's no gender nakunjana, but
gender roles. Yeah.
There's no gender roles. However, there are things that when I know Muntu can't do this.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example.
Yeah,
I remember back when we were at the office, there was an issue sometimes with carrying amand, those
5-10 liters,
whatever things to refill.
Oh yes,
the amand, that dispenser, water dispenser thing. As much as there's no gender roles, I'm saying in the other things but as a man in the greater community, whether it's Msebenzini or Igepi, that's where you need to like, I can't expect Mama to go and carry this thing. Okay,
that's great.
It's fine. But we need to take it upon ourselves. So it would be nice to have a podcast and Wuti, as a man, what is expected of you in the greater community? As a woman, what is expected of you in the greater community?
And that's the key. As we were talking about, it's knowing my expectations of each role. Like for me, what is my role as a man in a relationship or in a society? What is my role? Then a woman would be asking, what is my role? Like, it's not that but as a man, strength samsila hayi ukuthi futhi ngiyambandlulule no strength samsi ukuthi ngiyakwazi ukuthatha lento lekalula ngiyifake yena. In some cases, if she struggles and I'm watching him, I'm not doing my role as a man ukuthi ngisize ngibe assistant, because that's where my strength is. Fana nayo umuntu osifazane, if now her strength is in a certain area, fanele ngimdedele ukuthi ayenze lento because it's her strength, even though sometimes I can do it, but I cannot do it perfectly like she does.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Because that's how I say my roles should be thought of or should be my expectations, how they should be highlighted. So that's the key. As we were having this conversation yesterday, and if we had not had this conversation, I think Nakona it would have not created good expectations from where I was yesterday. Because it's very important to highlight my roles for a band. That's why last week's conversation was really important to have, but as well, it's really important to continue on. So those people that want to join in the conversation, do you think, let's tell guys, put it in the comments, come through, tell us you want us to be on the podcast, you want to discuss that. We'll see how the conversation is graded. It's not an interview.
No. So
it's not an interview.
About that having been said, I believe there's a difference between an expectation and a responsibility. Because some of those expectations shouldn't really be your responsibility. It's just based on people's own perception of what a man should be or a woman should be.
Yeah.
Some of those things are not the responsibility. So someone might have certain expectations of you, but not all those expectations need to be your responsibility. So that's just my thinking, because now we end up depressed and all those things, that because we're stretching ourselves out too thin, trying to meet our expectations, and
that's why it hinders people going forward in sometimes between relationship and roles in Makaya or even in the workplace, because your expectation of kulumangayo and your responsibility if you expect it of it, not your responsibility, right? So it being your expectation and responsibility, they go hand in hand, but sometimes you can't say an expectation is a responsibility.
Exactly, because sometimes as izinto, they are your responsibility, but no one expects them from you. Because of cultural backgrounds and all those things, there as izinto, you find it's my responsibility, or I've been raised to think this is my responsibility. For example, I'm raised uthi my responsibility is to take care of umuntu's mom.
Yeah.
But abanye abantu bengathi, no, I don't need you to take care of me. They don't expect that from you.
But it's your responsibility.
It's your responsibility. But then now, again, abantu abafani.
Yeah.
So not everyone needs getting taken care of.
No, and Futi, I agree with you there. It has to be down to the relationship and how you guys converse. It's okay, even if it's your mother or your sister, your expectation, responsibilities, they need to be discussed.
Yeah.
Like, for example, it's expected of me to take care of the garden.
All right.
But it's not a responsibility. Let me give you an example. It's not a responsibility, but it's an expectation that I do it. So if I do it as according to as an expectation. Whether it's a responsibility, it's not, because we were discussing it. Like I would say, no, it's not my responsibility, but it's an expectation for me to do it, to take care of Igat, right?
And some of these things aren't really spoken or communicated. I think that's another thing we need to address.
Yeah.
Which is some people have expectations of other people that aren't communicated. Uthola umuntu uselimele or uphathe kabi because they had an expectation of you that they didn't communicate to you.
Hey, yabona leyo. That's the key that hits you. That hits you hard.
I know, right?
That hits you hard. So I think let's have more of these conversations that
definitely need to.
Help us to distinguish the roles. And as well, guys, once again, Jobasish, we're gonna have so many guests on the show. Week in, week out, we're gonna have guests.
Yeah, we're gonna have guests, but don't think that we won't have more of these sessions. And in some sessions, you'll probably see one of us in front of the camera.
Yeah.
There'll be a guest and one of us.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the other person is obeying it. Also, behind the scene, also a commenter or whatever. But
Shama, am I throwback? Hey, mbuze lo mbuzo, ubalekelani wena?
Mkhombe kanje.
Uyabaleka lo mbuzo, uphinde.
Yeah. So we want to make it more of an interactive thing, than an interview.
And that's why we're saying it was an appointed time, an anointing time session. We were anointed to do it years ago, but we're appointed now.
Yeah.
So as we're doing it now, guys, please follow us on our journey. Don't get lost behind anywhere. Come with us every single day.
It's going to be an amazing
Instagram,
journey.
Shenge Entertainment.
Right.
Go to our Facebook, Shenge Entertainment.
Yes.
Go to our YouTube, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, because it's going to be beautiful to walk this journey with you guys.
Guys, you are us and we are you. We are going on this journey together.
Definitely. And Joba Eshi is tell. Tinasi when we eat.
Ubani, imagine.
I haven't seen that beautiful woman who was tell. Okay, never mind. Tinasi when we eat.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I told you this.
Yeah.
So when you posted that video, that picture I made for the episode of last week, so I was like, hey, she's cute, eh? Look, yeah, she's pretty, but I need get Leo and get Jenny and Funu Klangana.
By the way, she's my younger sister. Who has said that she's cute?
No, it's a compliment.
No, it's a compliment. But she's my younger sister. Hey, Lalela, I'm being a bigger brother in a certain situation. Laleli podcast.
I think
Ungahlanganisi izinto.
I think that's one of the reasons. As much as I wanted a baby sister,
Yeah.
one of the reasons why I want to know, no, I can't give this guy a baby sister is because I'm super protective, right?
Dude, I'm also super protective.
Hey, I'm
Even over
super
my older
protective.
sister.
I'm
like,
territorial, bro.
I'm very territorial over my older sister and my younger sisters. Everybody, I'm very territorial. Like, okay, let's ask this question. Which man isn't territorial? Yeah.
Weak one.
Okay, uzuleke to a weak one. So
Ngisho njalo mina nothini.
and I'm Gavum. A guy that's not territorial over is either siswakhe, umawakhe, or umuntu azwana naye noma umuntu amthandayo. Ay, genge. Questionable. Ay, very questionable. Ay, shame. Yabo sometimes ngakhipha ngisho neswempu nje ngisho nje lalela la. Njengoba ngithi ngimdala. Sengilo bhudile. Remember how we used to
She's
say
younger than you. I thought she's our age.
Yeah, she's younger. She's way younger.
Is it?
Yeah. She's way younger than us.
How many years?
Aye, leave it.
No, ngiyabuza. Just
She's young. Just know she's young.
all right.
She's younger. But the wisdom that she dropped though.
No, dude. We had moments of silence during that recording.
I think after what Melody was saying, most of the time I would try to chip in, but Gitsi after that.
Melody got me to start talking. During the thing, I was talking a lot.
And Gabongo, she brought you out of your shell. Because that was beautiful to watch.
No, it was amazing.
That was beautiful to
amazing.
watch. That was beautiful. That was beautiful to watch. Even the interaction. That you could see sometimes it's just going to be two people. Then sometimes it's going to be two. Sometimes it's going to be 4 or 5.
So this is the plan we have.
Yeah.
We plan on getting someone for academics.
Yeah.
Different types of academics, from primary all the way to varsity, tertiary, all those things there. The different dynamics of academics, whether it's funding and all those things there. We're looking at getting someone to help talk about business. The struggles we have regarding business. You know what, guys? People don't know this, but it is very hard starting a business.
It's very difficult.
It is very
difficult. It's very difficult to even keep it afloat because you have to invest so much your own financing before it actually gives you financing on its own.
I always say this. Uti, I don't wanna come across as some type of way. I'm gonna say it anyway.
Yeah.
No one is gonna invest in a dream that you yourself are not investing in.
True. We had to invest so much in this dream in order for us to get it started and get it off the ground. And we're still gonna invest. There's still more equipment coming. There's still more content coming. There's still more things coming. But we had to invest in it first.
Yeah. We need to invest in it first because now. But then the flip side to that is you find someone who's competent, someone who wants to invest in a business. For example, you find someone who I'll use a business, Dais and none.
Yeah.
That person, Dais isn't, or for example, Uyak, they build these tables or these chairs, wooden objects and stuff. They build those things. They're competent, but then Dais, but then imalengenayo. Uzoyithatha ayidle because now uyayibuka le mali. In fact, umthetho ufanele reinvest into the business. But then they can't because now you have to choose am I reinvesting the business or siyalala silambile ekhaya.
Sure.
And that's a struggle for a black man.
Yeah.
I'm not saying white people don't have those struggles, but it's more prominent amongst us black people.
Because the mali ongena usayicalculate usifana ngihlephule ngithi business ngihlephule ngithi personal because sometimes ayingeni ngaleyo capacity then you have to invest it fully into your own life rather than fully into the business. Like njengoba usho ukuthi labantu abenza amatafula and these chairs, they walk the streets of we're in New Germany, by the way. They walk the streets of New Germany trying to sell to every single human being.
Exactly.
Just
and
so
it's not guaranteed if they're going to get a sale.
That's why it's very difficult to start a business and to continue it. But you have to also first invest. But we're not saying don't do it. We're saying do it, but understand that there's a lot of investments that you're going to be doing in order for you to get it off the ground.
What if it's easy for people to talk?
Yeah.
But I know you're lazy or you're not doing it right. Or
I'm sorry to say sometimes motivational speakers have said lazy.
Yeah, that's the thing because they don't understand the circumstance. some of the people that actually do want to tackle these issues, they can't relate.
Yeah.
Because umuntu ngathi start a business and you're not gonna be profitable for 2 years or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yes, they had another support structure, a kaya or a partner to help keep their personal life afloat.
Yes.
While they're still investing in the business. So now, obviously, for that person, for example, rank 10 years and they're still there. You think I know about the who doesn't have a vision or whatnot, but they can't do it because now they don't have any other income besides Yoko Kamgala.
And he congrats him. I commend labo mama labo puta badaisa eThekwini badaisa amafruits.
Ekudla okumnandi labo kudla bapheka kafana.
And umbona benza this for a long time.
Yeah.
Bafundisa abafana njengathi. Fundisa thina.
They've got graduates as children.
Yeah, but they don't stop because they understand the nature of business, you know.
Khona lo muntu lo Kakat lapha ePine Town.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know how far true it is, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
But apparently ngane udokotela.
Serious?
Yeah, udokotela, but yena uKakat. He's a Kakat. And abanye it's gotten to a point where they don't do lento because ngane is able to take care of him.
Yeah.
But he's doing this not because ufuna umsebenzi. It's become usiyathanda ukuxoxa nabantu and all those things.
It becomes one of those things that he feels like it's good to do because he's serving at the end of the day.
Yeah, and he enjoys it. It's become part of him.
Yeah.
And hence sometimes so abanye abantu they're gonna start ukugxeka ingane yakhe uthi awudokotela but umzali wakho uyikakadi. But you find ingane provided everything but you akafuni ukusuka kulento ebeyenza khona. And at the end of the day you can't force someone to change.
Yeah, you can't force. So that's why I appreciate those lava dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I buy dice and they stay strong. Mhlawumbe umuntu ahlala 20 30 years khona nje lo omunye engagcine sengimbiza ngoma wami no aunt wami ngisimina lo we always used to go to the beach. If we go to the beach sasiya kuyena isitolo sakhe sithenge ama toys. I remember growing up we sithenga ama toys again sithenga izinto again because we just got to love her nature of just being dedicated to what she was doing. So we always, when I say always, we used to buy from her store. And every single buddy in my family also used to invest in other people as well. So business-wise, even career-wise, sometimes people you got to keep at it. Just like we're keeping at it at this podcast, we're keeping at it,
One of the key things about business, any type of business, whether it's sales, whether it's service, whatever business, it's consistency.
Yeah.
If you're not going to be consistent, you're not gonna last. You have to be consistent in the sense of you're not gonna keep every customer that comes to your door.
Nope.
You're not gonna make profits every time. Yeah. But you need to be consistent. Yeah. And out of consistency, you're gonna build a customer base.
Definitely. That's why we're even continuously doing these podcasts because we're not chasing. You know what I say?
We're not chasing the views.
We're chasing.
We see the views and we appreciate the views and everything, but it's more about being consistent because we believe if we're consistent in our craft and what we believe in, because one of the reasons we started this because we had something to say.
Yeah.
And if we gain one new viewer every week and one new subscriber every week, I mean that's a win for us.
It's a definite win, and I keep on saying it's a definite win because every single time we get that one new subscriber, my heart jumps.
It does.
One new subscriber, my heart jumps. One new subscriber, my heart jumps. Because at the end of the day, that one new subscriber is literally ringing the bell to say, as in these guys are talking something that's touching my heart, and I'm gonna keep on coming back. So like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, guys. Come on with it. I love you guys. I love when you comment. I love when you say a few things to. So we love saying a few things. I keep on saying this. And I'll say this again. I appreciate your support. We appreciate your support. Every single time you put us on WhatsApp statuses.
Again now.
Yeah. WhatsApp status.
Straight face.
What I say? Now, when you put up on your WhatsApp status, when you put up on Instagram, when you put us on your Facebook, guys, we love that support. We live for it.
Wait, sorry. Let's have a moment of silence for people to subscribe. We're just giving guys a moment of silence. So you can subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all it takes. That's literally all it takes.
There's so much more we need to talk about, Simpiwe. But of course, that's sure we're going to be coming with fire conversation. Our next guest could be you.
Could be you.
Yeah,
our next guest is probably watching right now.
Yeah, our next guest is probably watching for real. So, come on, guys, come on with it. We just want to say thank you, guys, at Shenge Entertainment.
I wanna say thank you.
Say thank you. Yeah, only if we could play that song, but copyright laws. Copyright laws. But anyway, thanks, guys, for tuning in, man.
Guys, this has been an amazing journey, one that we are going to be going on with you every single week.
Stay tuned, guys. We appreciate every single one of you guys. Hey, Santanda, man.
Nina, Nitando Tina, Shenge Entertainment. We are out. And remember, your dreams are valid.
Yeah. Gotta ask myself before I lose myself. Am I living right? Got the geek, woods, pilling, Josh. Pilling, crack, pilling, right. Got the geek, woods, pilling, Josh. Pilling, crack.